Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deszren. Most people call me Des. Feel free to call me whichever. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about some signs that you are not ready for locks. Some of you guys may not have started your locks yet, so I did already make a video about signs that you are ready to start your locks, so it was only right to make this video of signs that you are not ready to start your locks. First thing on my list is that if you are constantly changing your hairstyle, constantly doing something different, locks may not be for you. Yes, locks can also be very versatile, similar to loose natural hair, but it will never be as versatile as loose natural hair. You can just simply do more when you have your hair in its loose natural state. When you have locks, you can still curl it, you can still do a perm rod set, a flexi rod set, you could do twists, you could do braids, but if you ever wanted to blow out your hair and rock a blowout, you can't do that. If you want to straighten your hair and rock that, you also cannot do that with locks. If you are going to start locks, you just have to understand that you're not going to be able to do every single style under the sun like you would be if you were a loose natural. Next thing I want to talk about is that if you are the type of person where you like for your hair to look neat and maintained all the time, locks are not for you. You are going to go through many different phases and stages of your locks. They're going to be frizzy, they're going to be all over the place, they're going to be sticking up, sticking out, sticking down, just everywhere. They're going to be sticking everywhere, and you just have to understand that that is a part of the process, and that is a part of the locking process, and your hair just has to go through it, and you just have to accept it. It's really as blunt and as simple as that. I did just make a video about the ugly stage and why it doesn't exist. But no matter what, some people are still gonna feel that their hair looks ugly, that they look ugly just because it doesn't look neat like it used to. But that is really the beauty of locks, is that you get to see your hair in all different kinds of ways. Honestly, you get to see your hair when it's budding, when it's frizzy, when it shrinks up, and then it starts to get longer, and then it starts to compress and look more like a lock. You really get to see your hair change a lot. So if you're someone that is not really for that, or is not really for their hair looking not on the neat side, then locks may not be good for you. With that being said, if you are someone that is easily influenced by the opinion of others, then you might want to reconsider getting locks. A lot of people do not like the idea of starting locks, do not like how locks look. They have all these assumptions about locks, and people with locks, they think that locks are dirty. People with locks are dirty. There's just a lot of judgment that you can face and experience while having locks. And if you do not have thick skin, it might be really hard to brush some of those comments off. A lot of the times it will be your own family that will talk shit about your hair or talk shit about your locks. And I know for a lot of people, family is important. Their opinion, the opinion of their families are important. So it's just something to consider when you get locks, because people are going to have something to say. People that you don't even know are going to have something to say, and that's just something that you have to deal with. I'm sure you guys know, even people that rock their loose natural hair and they have their afro out, or they got, a big old puff going on, someone's always going to stare, someone's always going to say something. But when it comes to locks, I feel like for some odd reason, people are much more ignorant and will just say very ignorant comments and ignorant things. So like I said, it's just something to consider and to think about if you are someone that is heavily influenced by others and what they say about you. Also, I just want to throw it out there, I'm obviously, pro locks. I have locks. My hair's in like a bun right now, but I'm not saying any of these things to scare people away from getting locks or to make it seem like locks are not a good decision to make, but I really just wanted to make this video for those people that are on the fence or are still thinking about getting locks. You guys can also watch my other video of the signs that you are ready for locks, and watch this one too to kind of weigh your options. Next thing I want to talk about is, if you are a product junkie, locks may not be for you. Honestly, if you just can't help but buy products and you're just addicted and obsessed with trying new products, locks are probably not the way to go, because it is always best to be very minimal with the products that you use on your locks, specifically because locks like to trap things. They like to trap lint, dirt, products, especially heavy products. And if you're a product junkie, you probably do the pre-poo, the hot oil treatment, the regular conditioner, the deep conditioner, the leave-in conditioner, and all those things just simply are unnecessary when you have locks. So if you are considering getting locks and you have a bunch of products already, you're the type of person who likes to buy a lot of products, you might want to consider donating those products to people that you know will use them, or maybe even selling them if they are still full and you didn't really use it that much. That's honestly what I ended up doing. I pretty much gave all my products to some of my friends and just let them have at it because they still have loose natural hair and I knew that they would make better use out of it than me. It would have honestly just sat underneath my bed for months and they would have never seen the light of day. So if you do decide to start your locks, definitely find something to do with the products that you already have. And last thing I want to talk about is that if you are someone who has commitment issues, you know what I'm about to say? Locks may not be for you. Yeah, I said it. Having locks is a long-term commitment. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. It is. It's a long-term commitment and you really have to have a level of self-discipline because if you think about it, you're literally just not combing your hair anymore. You're not combing your hair anymore. And that may seem like something very minimal and very small, but for some people, that's kind of a big deal. And having locks is a really big, drastic change in your everyday routine, in your everyday life. So if you are someone that kind of walks away from commitment or just does not stay committed to something long term, then locks may not be for you. You might just want to reconsider what you really want to do with your hair. And also, the process of your hair locking is a very long process, So a way to kind of avoid that and to kind of skip the early stages of having locks, you can get instant locks or you can get faux locks. It's completely up to you. However you start your locks is your business. There are ways to get around certain things. Regardless, your hair will still have to go through the actual maturing process, so that is also something to think about as well. And that wraps it up for this video. I just wanted to make it really quick. Hopefully it's not too long of a video. I just wanted to get this video out of the way because I really meant to do it like weeks ago when I recorded the other video, but that's okay because here we are now. And thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting me, for loving me, for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.